Working the weekend morning shift. It is I, your host, Pop, and welcome everyone to Sunday Anime Chat, where this month's theme is cosplay, specifically anime about cosplay. But before we get into that, I'd like to just welcome everyone. I see you all in the chat there. Joseph Dredd, we got a judge in the chat. Everyone be on your best behavior. And of course, there's always Jake D. Nice to see you. And Comrade Leader Whoopa Troopa. And anyone else who is tuning in on Rumble, Kick, and YouTube. So, shall we start off as we so often do and check out the news of the week? Let's see what happened during last week. Courtesy of the Anime News Network. What shall we achieve for Whoopland this day? We shall achieve much. And a world without cosplayers isn't a world you want to live in. So true. So true. I myself am a cosplayer, in case you didn't know. I have done a lot of since about 2005 when I started doing it. And welcome, DJ Ronnie G. Nice to see ya. So here we are, starting off with the news of the week. Going back to Sunday. Let's Make a Mug. 2 spin-off anime Rokuro no Dai Boken's videos reveal staff. Firefighter Daigo Rescuer in Orange anime adds 3 cast members. The Shimajiro franchise's 10th anime film opens next March. Going back to Monday. Mechanic costume cosplayer? Yeah. Actually, that's one thing I haven't cosplayed as is a mecha. I've seen some really well done with people dressed up as mechs. Not just Gundams, but Transformers as well. Like, there's some really good ones out there. Crunchyroll to simulcast B Project Passion Love Call anime. Kingdom Anime's 5th season reveals 3 more cast members. Batum creator Junya Inoue collaborates with Tatsujin on Truxton Extreme PS5 game. Okay. I'm in love with the villainous TV anime gets same day English dub. That's alright. I think, I saw Serrano's watching, In Love with the Villainous TV anime. Not sure what his thoughts are on it, but, gotta watch his video to find out. Crunchyroll to stream Paradox Live, the animation. Yen Audio reveals Ishura Light Novel's English audiobook cast. Oi, Tombo Animes. Teaser unveils production studio's TV debut next spring. This looks like another golf show, potentially. That's not Birdie Wing. I'm sure Blaine will be happy about that. Pseudo Anime posts final trailer, new visual. Going back to Tuesday, live action Silent Service film opens at number 2. Oh wow, Silent Service. You guys remember that game for the NES? I had that, and I don't know, it was such a inexpensive game. I'm sure a lot of people had it. But I liked it because you could cruise around in your submarine. Not quite sure what I was supposed to do. Like, I know find the enemy and take them down, but other than that, I don't think I ever made it through there. You don't see Sean Connery in that submarine movie? Good old Red October. Yeah, that was all right. You know, Sean Connery, he always plays the captain. Think you had the PC version of Silent Service? There you go. Yeah, I think you can pick them up for like $5 now at the used game store. One ping. The Eminence in Shadow second season anime trailer previews ending theme song. One Punch Man World Online multiplayer action game announces closed beta test in the US and Canada. Wow, a One Punch Man. You're not going to have everybody going around as One Punch Man, I would think. Cruella Magi Madoka Magica Anime Scene 0 prequel launches in smartphone game. Oh, smartphone game. Forget it. Kolopal ends service for Disney Sum Land smartphone game. There you go. Once again, smartphone games. Don't trust them. Crunchyroll adds Gunbuster, Gao Gai Gar, Mononoke, more anime to catalog. Well, there you go. If you guys have Crunchyroll, watch Gunbuster. It's not very long, 6 episodes. Epic, classic mecha film done by Studio Gainax. The animation is top tier, and the story is a 10 out of 10. Gunbuster on the list. Good job, Jake D. Very enjoyable. We'll skip by the anime and manga releases. Spy Family Season 2 streams Masaki, US's opening sequence. Going back to Wednesday. You've seen all you need? You're convinced it will be great? You can't go wrong. Like what a great movie. Or a great series. So for Wednesday, I'm giving the disgraced noble lady I rescued a crash course in naughtiness anime's third video unveils more cast. Studio apartment, good lighting, angel included. Manga gets TV anime. Doraemon co-creator Fujio F. Fujiko's Time Patrol Bon manga gets Bones anime on Netflix. I do like Bones' animation style. I believe they're the ones that did Soul Eater. But it's Netflix. That's the unfortunate part. Netflix is getting their hands into too much anime. Salad Bowl of Eccentrics TV anime unveils main staff 2024 premiere. Salad Bowl of Eccentrics. Okay. (2024) Doraemon film reveals teaser. Guest star Kyoko Yoshine. March 1st debut. Delicious in Dungeon anime's English subtitled trailer reveals more cast. Bump of Chicken opening song January to June run. How I Attended an All Guys Mixer manga gets TV anime. I don't know about that one. Sounds like a sausage fest to me, and you know what that means. Not for me. Crunchyroll to stream the Yuzuki family's 4 sons, our dating story. The experienced you and the inexperienced me. More anime. It's getting to be a tongue twister to say all these titles. You don't think you're the target audience. I get that feeling too. Ascendant Animation licenses produces English dub for Showtime 2 anime. Crunchyroll adds Captain Tsubasa Junior Youth Arc anime to fall lineup. It's Captain Tsubasa, that's all about the soccer right there. Or as they say, football. I wonder if Japan does the title thing on purpose. It comes from the light novels. They have these freaking long titles to describe what you're going to read. And I guess that helps people figure out if they're going to like it or not. I don't know. The Boy and the Heron to screen at Miami Film Festival's Gems 2023. Any of you are in the Miami area, I think, be able to catch that one. Persona 3 Reload game. Persona 5 Tactica spin-offs. Trailers highlight characters. No, Gundam Seed Freedom. Film's third video previews new mobile suits. For all you Gundam fans out there, you can watch that. I know Seed gets a lot of disdain. People really are like, oh, it's Gundam Seed. Yeah, they don't really care. The Strongest Tanks, Labyrinth Raids, fantasy novels, and manga get TV anime in January 2024. That could be a good one, it looks like. They're going to be in labyrinths. They're going to be in... It's a fantasy setting. Still waiting on the second Hathaway movie, Bandai. Yeah, come on, Bandai. Smarten up. Going to Thursday, Gungrave Gore Games Switch version launches in North America on October 18th. I think I have Gungrave for like the PS2. This is going to be for the Switch. I think that's the one where the guy carries the coffin on his back or uses it as a weapon. Hey, Cobra Khan, nice to see you. It has to do with that you have to stand out between the other thousands of light novels. The title has to instantly get the plot line across. Yes, there you go. That is why they make them so long in the light novels. Coffin as a weapon, yes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, Whoopa, I'm pretty sure if you look up Gungrave, he'll be carrying it on his back. Continuing on, Spike Chunsoft reveals Shiren the Wanderer, the mystery dungeon of Serpent Coil Island game. Whew. Compileheart announces 5 games including New Death End, Request, Touhou Project, Mado Monogatari. And that kanji has high info capacity. Okay. Didn't Wolfo have a cross as a weapon from Trigun? I recall. Probably, I haven't watched the old Trigun, but I think I did see like an anime music video where the cross is like a weapon. The Ancient Magus Bride Season 2 anime streams clean ending sequence for second part. Here's one. Nintendo ends online functionality for 3DS Wii U in early April 2024. There you go. It's going to be early April 2024 when they end the online functionality. Which is too bad. Oh well, I don't think many people are playing 3DSs or Wii U's anymore. But there's always the homebrew community or people like that where people will probably put up servers, things to use. It's going to happen. It's happened for a lot of the other consoles and stuff when they've lost their connectivity and they're like, okay, well, we'll just make our own. Mushoku no Eiu novel gets TV anime. Crunchyroll acquires The Concierge anime film for 2024 screens in North America. Concierge could be good, maybe. Not quite sure what it's about. It must take place in a hotel, though. Jujutsu Kaisen Cursed Clash 2 vs 2 fighting games trailer previews 3 more characters. The Yuzuki Family's Four Sons Episode 1 briefly inaccessible on Crunchyroll after subtitle quality complaints. Oh! Are people getting on Crunchyroll's case because of the quality of their subtitle? As they should. If you're paying for something, the company better deliver a good quality. If not, you're paying for it, you call them out on it. You tell them, listen here, this is garbage, and you guys have to up your quality. We're going to pay for this. Otherwise, people will just leave and do it another way. Bagpipes playing. Hey, Punk Waddle, how you doing? Nice to see ya. Hope your internet's okay. Now we're up to Friday. Snack Basu anime short video teases unannounced voice cast. Kaina of the Great Snow Sea Star Stage film posts video set to Yoshika's theme song. Asia Pacific Screen Awards nominate The First Slam Dunk and Suzume. Nice. You do like those cross weapons? You don't know why the internet cut out last night? Yeah, I don't know. Every time you think it's good, it does something silly. Yeah. Yeah, what a pain. I'll be glad when I get to go somewhere where I can have like a fully wired connection. Right now I use a cellular hotspot because that's the fastest I can get where I am. So it does okay, I think, for broadcasting and streaming. But I can't wait till I get to a wired connection. It'll be much better. Continuing along, Ron Kamonohashi's Forbidden Deductions anime reveals 9 more cast members. Hon no Michi TV anime reveals new visual Nashiko character video. Tales of Wedding Rings anime previews character gran art in video visual. Oh, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle R game adds Yuya Fungami. Going to Saturday now. Crunchyroll to stream Power of Hope, Precure Full Bloom anime starting on Saturday. Adult Swim's Jason DeMarco, we won't be making any more Fooly Cooly. Why is that? A good vid from Design Theory is Eastern and Western design, how culture rewires the brain, gives a big insight into how Japan does things. Ah, that's good. Camaraderie. Using a cellular hotspot temporarily, and Friday it was perfect. Last night it was iffy. Oh. Yeah, with mine, I just make sure I try to put it up as high as I can and buy a window. And that's it. That's probably the only thing you can do as far as cell signals are concerned. Oh, Japanese animation TV ranking. Why not? Have a look. Freren 2-hour premiere ranks number 3. I've been watching Freren and it is very good. I'm really enjoying it. The live-action film adaptation of Fumi Yoshinaga's What Did You Eat Yesterday manga aired on TV Tokyo on Sunday and earned 4.9%. That's pretty good. The premiere episode of live-action series of Ya Boy Kong Ming aired on Fuji TV on Wednesday and got a 6.1%. Whew. Let's see who's got the most here. Sazi-san, Detective Conan, Freren, Beyond Journey's End. That was very good. I liked it. Chibi Maruko-chan, then Firefighter Daigo, Doraemon, One Piece, Soaring Sky, Pretty Cure, Crayon Shin-chan, and Gigantosaurus Season 2. Not too shabby. The wireless internets. Oh, Jake D. Okay, buddy. Here's some video game rankings. Why don't we see, is it Pikmin at number 1 again? No. What is this? Number 1, Fate Samurai Remnant. Followed by Infinity Strash, Dragon Quest, The Adventures of Dai. And then a PS5, two PS5 games, Fate Samurai Remnant and Ys X Nordics. Then Pikmin 4, EA Sports FC24, and a PS5 version of the same game. Switch version of Ys X Nordics, then PS4 version of Fate Samurai Remnant and EA Sports FC24. At number 11, Frederica. Then PS4 game, Ys X Nordics, then PS5, Infinity Strash. 14 is Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, Mario Kart 8, Pikmin 1 and 2, Dodonpachi Resurrection, Minecraft, PS4 game, Infinity Strash, Dragon Quest, The Adventures of Dai, and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate at the bottom of the list. The live-action adaptations from the East that are not stage production plays. Yes. Waifus work every time. They sure get your attention. PlayStation games? Gross. Yeah, but it's the same game. Looking on here, Fate and Ys, and then EA Sports is for the PS5, and then the PS4 is the same game. Fate, EA Sports, Ys, and then Infinity Strash. But Infinity Strash is selling more on the Switch than anything else. So, once again, Nintendo at the top. I do think that the gamers in Japan are not too happy with Sony and their PlayStation, what they've done by moving it all to California. PlayStation's cool. I don't have a PS5 yet. But we'll see. I don't think there's enough games yet for me. The game from 2012 still on the list, Minecraft. Yeah, isn't that crazy? What about Mario Kart? Mario Kart 8. That's been on for so long. It'd be better to see the top 10 for each console than just top 20 overall console. Yeah, they could do that. I'm sure I could probably find something like that. Hey, AC, how you doing? It's too late at night for you. Yeah, you're gonna have to get some sleep soon. But I'm glad you stopped by. We're just working along here through the news. As long as the Stooge is not on the list. In Japanese eyes, PlayStation is no longer a Japanese company, I think. I mean, that could be. Can you confirm that at all, AC? Seeing as how you're in Osaka. Do you get a feel that a lot of people are like, PlayStation isn't Japanese anymore? The fourth Girls and Panza das Finale film's first 9 minutes are streamed. Worst to first, a teen baseball miracle live-action show gets animated sequences by Cloverworks. Dead Mount Deathplay anime's second half previewed in show's third promo video. And Blue Orchestra anime gets second season. That might make sense since the Switch is getting a lot of these titles that used to be on the PlayStation. Yeah, it's nice. Switch owners, we are eating well. And maybe when they come out with the new Switch number 2, the Super Switch, whatever they're going to call it, as long as it's backward compatible and they expand the size of the cartridges, because I believe right now they just have a 64 gigabyte limit. But if they can do that, then any game that comes out for the PS5 or Xbox should be able to come out on the Switch, which is, I think, important. You gotta up your graphics chip on the Switch and just make it so it's a little bit bigger cartridge. You should be okay. PlayStation still has a big market out here, just not sure how popular PS5 is. Okay. Let's see. The Angel Next Door Spoils Me Rotten anime gets second season. There you go. That is. You're all caught up on the news of the week. For now. Next up. Make sure to check this list when Spider-Man 2 drops on PS5. Okay. We'll see how many people in the Japanese market buy it up. But I guess it depends on the installed user base too. I know there's probably a lot of PS4s out there. I don't know about PS5s. But we'll have to see it. And I believe the installed Switch base is just huge. Like, they really knocked it out of the park with this design of having it be a home console, and you can just pick it up and go with it as a portable. That's awesome. The Nintendo has been looked down upon for a while, but the Switch has shown its popularity and affordability with yes, you nailed it, Punkwaddle. That's the thing. It's not super expensive. It's widely available. The games are not just for, like, before they had, like, you had Game Boy and you had a console, and the games between them weren't the same game, and you had to buy double. Now it's just, I can pick it up and go. I have a portable. I can play any game that I have for my console. I can play when it's portable. I mean, that was a brilliant move on their part. Sony went California. That includes heavy censorship, going the old Nintendo route, and Nintendo going the old Sony route, little censorship. Yeah. Joseph, you still have your PS4? So do I. I bought it. I bought it from a guy at work. He was getting rid of it to get a PS5, and it was a PS4 Pro. So I'm like, he's like, here, $300, and I'm like, yeah, okay, no problem. People still talk down about the graphics, but we want a good game, not spend all the money on graphics. It's the old debate, for sure. And I'm of the same mindset where it's, just because your game looks pretty doesn't mean it's fun to play. Does it have broken gameplay? Is the story any good? Yeah, great, it looks pretty. Woo, yay. Like the Avatar movie. Everyone raved about how good it looks, and it's like, But the only name they could come up with for the element they were looking for was unobtainium. Like, did they even have a writer or anybody think of something even remotely different? They could have come up with something. So, just because something looks good doesn't mean it's a good game. Like, look at Tetris. Super fun game. You don't need, top of the line graphics. 4K for Tetris. Very simple game, and it's fun. Avatar looks great. Story was made by a 5-year-old who sat through a single climate activism class. Yeah, there you go. That's one way to put it. And the fact that it's just, what would somebody call it? Fern Gully? Live action Fern Gully? Transitioning with Shangri-La anime plugin. Well, all right. I know why you're all here. You've come to see what I have picked out for some cosplay animes. And I will do that. Right after this commercial.
Oh, hey there everybody. How are you? Well, I don't always play video games, but when I do, I make sure to safely make a safety save in a safe environment. And if you don't know how to make a safety save, well then make sure you check out Pop Culture Mechanics, 9 a.m. Mountain Time, and 10 a.m. Central on Saturday mornings. where you can learn how to make a safety save that you might be so excited you could dance if you wanna. So, come on and check out Pop Culture Mechanics on Saturday mornings. Going to see you there. Bye.
Finally! Yes! Whew! My God! Hey, and I'm back. And here we go into... The first one is called Genshiken. And here's the synopsis of it. Sasahara Kanji is a college freshman who decides to join a student society to share his hidden thoughts on manga, anime, and gaming. When he first visited Genshiken, short for Gendai Shikaku Bunka Kenkyu Kai, or Society for the Study of Modern Visual Culture, his groundless pride was destroyed by the plotting of Madarame, a sophomore student in Genshiken, but he still couldn't admit that he was an otaku. However, as he participates in society activities such as visiting dojin, shops, and anime festivals, and hangs out with other society members, Osaka, a hardcore otaku despite his extreme eccentricities and good looks, Osaka's girlfriend, Kasugasaki, who isn't an otaku, Ono, a cosplayer, and the others, he opens his mind and resolves that he will make his way into the otaku world. With their help, Sasahara slowly adjusts to otaku life in Genshiken. So there you go, that is it, and we're going to have a look at episode 4, which is has a bit of cosplaying in it. So let's have a look here. So we have our opening sequence. There's our main character, Sasahara. Penguin, you got her. There's the girlfriend, who is not an otaku, but her boyfriend is, so she's very, she always cuts down all the guys on the anime club. There's our cosplayer. There's her boyfriend playing the video game. And here we are, episode 4, the sublimated process of mental blocks regarding the dissimulation between dress and costume. So everyone's reading manga except her. She's her name's Saki. She's just hanging on to her boyfriend, clinging, as it were. And they suggest to her, well, why don't you cosplay during the next school festival? And she's like, no. Why would I do that? He just gets violent about it. The emo title. So they're discussing who she should be able to cosplay as. And it looks like Deedlit is an elf from, I believe that's Record of Lodos War. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Hey, Jay's daddy, how you doing? You're just in time. We're talking about Genshiken. So she hears elf and she's like, what? Is that like elves from Lord of the Rings? Let's see if I can get her saying that. So right away she thinks of Lord of the Rings. Elves in there. But she's still not going to do it. It's quite violent, actually, with everyone. Here we go. There's our cosplayer. The main anime discussed in Genshiken is also an actual real anime. Yeah, for sure. So they're welcoming her. They're like, hey, right on. She's right away, full disclosure. She's like, I'm not one of them. She's like, I'm only here because my boyfriend's a member. So her name is Kanako Ono. Tries to warn her, if you join this, you'd have to try to cosplay in that. He's like, oh, I do that all the time. So much for the women sticking together. The main anime to discuss is Kujibiki Unbalance, about the girl with the weird helmet. Okay. So yeah, they're trying to figure out what character should she be for the festival. And it looks like they come up with Gem Kuradoberi from Guilty Gear. The art style reminds you of Full Metal. Which Full Metal? Alchemist or Panic? So they're gonna go to her place, the Ono's place, to get her measurements. Saki's like, oh, I really want to see what a female otaku's apartment looks like. Jacket. Full Metal jacket. He just wants to clean up before they come in. But of course, Saki's like, oh, she didn't lock the door. Maybe we could sneak in and see what she's trying to hide. He sneaks in and surprise. Oh, she was trying to hide the fact that she likes bald men with glasses. She tries calling Tanaka in, who's come there. He makes the costumes. She's like, no, don't call him in. Don't. He's just like strangling her so she doesn't call him in. So they a little bit of girl talk, I guess, going along here. They are at university. She's trying to call her boyfriend. Doesn't know where he is. Brotherhood. Okay. So these guys are hanging out. She's like, have you seen him? They're like, no. And Ono is there in her costume. She is getting pictures taken. Or she doesn't have anything nice to say. Saki. It's like, you look like an alien? Come on. He's like, listen, you could cosplay with just wearing a set of cat ears that I got. He's like, nope. Still looking for his boyfriend, though. Apparently there's a Guilty Gear tournament at Anime Club, and that's where they figure he is. He likes his video games, and they're all gonna go. But somebody has to stay behind, just in case more people want to join the club. And the person that called her was her ex-boyfriend calls her. Sandman's putting sand in your eyes, need to hit the hay. Okay, AC, thanks for coming out, buddy. Hopefully we can hang out sometime soon. Yeah. He's wondering why she's in such a boring and drab place. Total drama cosplay. Yeah, oh yeah. It's funny, so she's talking to her ex-boyfriend. Everybody from the anime club walks by and sees her. She's like, oh no, I've been spotted by everybody talking to my ex. So she runs to catch up to them all and explain that she broke up with him a long time ago. She makes him swear not to tell her boyfriend, current boyfriend. So here they are at the game tournament. Her boyfriend in the blonde hair there, he is just kicking ass. And the whole the anime club is proud of him because he wins. And his prize is 25 years worth of game software. They're not impressed by it, but he's like, we'll just play them. She does not want him to go to reception duty. She wants him all to herself. Of course, Cosplay Girl is getting lots of pictures, which is always what happens if you have a good cosplay. There'll be a lot of photographers always coming around. Oh, this is he put some cat ears on her. This may be the last thing he ever does. She is furious. She's just running through the halls trying to beat him with this broom. But she runs right by her ex with the cat ears on. She's just in shock now. He saw her. Keeps on walking. But her boyfriend thinks she looks cute with them on. And somebody actually wants to take a picture. But she goes nuts. Just crazy. That is the end of that episode. He was a little bit at the end, though. Here we are. She's just describing what it's like to be to cosplay, and she's like, it's just like floating 3 millimeters off the ground. He's thinking about putting the cat ears on just so he'll pay attention because he's playing games. But nope, he just whips them away. And there we go. That is the end of episode 4 of Genshiken. Next up. Next up is Nurse Witch Komugi. This one is pretty good, and it's very short. It's only 5 episodes. So very easily watched within a short amount of time. And our main character is a cosplay idol. The synopsis is as follows, though. Ungrar, the king of viruses, has escaped from his prison cell in Vaccine World. Maya, the goddess of Vaccine World, sends Mugimaru down to Earth to find a human to accept the powers of Vaccine World and become the magical nurse. He finds the best and the only willing person for the job when he meets Komugi Nakahara. Komugi is a playful, lazy, and easily distracted typical teenager whose dream is to become a cosplay idol, balancing her career with the Kiri Pro promotion company and her new job battling Ungrar's loyal henchman, the magical maid Koyoi. Komugi delights audiences in this parody anime series. Nurse Witch cosplay, I mean, it makes, yeah, sure it does. Fauci, the goddess of vaccine world. Yeah, okay. Just want to move this over here. And like this. And like this. There he is. There's the evil Ungrar, the head of the viruses. He ordered Mugimaru, so there's Mugimaru. He's like a little rabbit ball. Yes, it was Maya. She gave Mugimaru a magic wand. He's going to give this to Komugi. She grabbed it because she was interested in cosplaying as a magical girl. Looks like Pokemon. And so this is how Magical Nurse Komugi was born. And then we have the beginning. It's a tense situation. At night, driving. Things are tense. But it's all just magic make-believe. As they drop the screen, and apparently she missed her lines for that tense situation. Hi JP, how you doing? Nice to see you. We're just going over Nurse Witch Komugi. She messed up her lines again. She's getting berated by the small actress there. It really offends her by calling her a pseudo-idol. And there's her love interest, Kyosuke. First the little one's like, oh, I was so scared. And her friend comes over. I believe her name's Asuka. this is the president of her promotional company, and she is quite upset that Komugi can't get her lines right. Trying to explain to her how important it is, because the producer called her and said he's not going to want to use her actors ever again if they can't do a good job. He wants her to move up a level from just being a cosplay idol. And of course her rival, Miss Big Breasts. I think she calls her Megumi. She always berates her and says, "You're a has-been Hooters girl." She gets called Miss Sideshow Idol. Finally, she's had enough. Kicks them both out. And obligatory bath scene. So the little guy here, Komugi, no, not Mugi, Mugimaru, is explaining to her about all the viruses. This is one of her classmates, apparently, and he is just doing a bunch of ASCII art and posting. Kind of weird. But I guess it makes sense for a virus. There's her evil counterpart. Yes, the guy's name's Kaneda. He's not at school. Talking about her website that she was getting Kaneda to help her with. She a mad scientist of the virus of unknown origin? Could be. Looks like he is going to be at the same place advertising new laptop, Kyosuke. So she is very, she's jealous of her. She gets to be together with Kyosuke. Here's the Akiba Expo. And so she has to dress up. And what does she dress up as? She's like a PC. She is not impressed at all. And meanwhile, her rival, Megumi, is hired by Toshiba to be a booth babe. And her friend Kayori also has been hired by Toshiba. Yep, Computer Girl. The year? Oh, the year. It's from 2002. And there they present the new laptop with Kayori and Kyosuke. And there's Megumi. Then Kyori is changing when all of a sudden she gets a flash of light. And that art style for sure, yep. So they get an alert for some viruses, and now she has to transform. So, magical girl transformation. And meanwhile, her friend, Kyori, doesn't know that she's part of the evil virus. Very big virus. Cat virus. And it looks like it turns people into cats. So she's getting chased around. And she has to stop all this madness, and she sees that there's a plug on the back of that guy. She calls up her magical scalpel and gets rid of him. She actually rides her magical syringe. So many tropes and parodies. Oh yeah. You wouldn't believe it. It's so much fun. She goes to see Kaneda, but her mother slams the door in her face when she sees how she's dressed. But she eventually gets in there. She thinks he's ignoring her. But he can't stop. And they see that there is a virus there, so she has to try to heal him. I think she does it, and they catch the virus. Put him in this little container. And she finally gets back to the Akiba Expo. And apparently, because she left to go save the world, he had to take over for her and be the PC. And there we go. That was Nurse Witch Komugi-chan. She is going to be a cosplay idol. There we go. And there you have it. Two fine examples of cosplay animes with cosplay in them. Genshiken and Nurse Witch Komugi. It is a little difficult to find. This is a pretty niche genre. Most of the time, it's about anime clubs and such. And yeah, they do touch on a little bit of cosplay because that's related to it. But it's hard to find a pure cosplay anime show. But I'm doing it. I'm looking through, digging up stuff. And I'll do the same for next week. Hope you guys are enjoying it. So, coming up, Well, tomorrow is Thanksgiving for us Canadians. We'll be celebrating, with some turkey and gatherings of family and whatnot. Or if you're like me, you'll be doing it today. That way you can have a nice relaxing Monday. And I know it's Columbus Day for my American friends. Hope you guys are going to enjoy that. I don't know if you get is it a stat holiday? You guys get Columbus Day off from work? Is that how it works? I know there's a bit of chat delay, so I can wait a bit. One thing I don't like, chat delay. Anybody out there on Rumble and Kick? I was just wondering, maybe on Monday have like an open mic session sometime during the day. I'll let everybody know. I'll put out the notification if I'm going to do something like that. Or I might just take the day off and relax. Don't have to worry about streaming or anything like that. Oh, you just followed me on Kick. Right on. Thanks, Joseph. I think that bumps me up to 7? 8? It's something anyways. Hard to compete on that one. My name's not Amaranth or anything like that, so hard to get watchers on Kick anyway. Yeah, so coming up, Trades Talk Tuesday. That'll be at 7 p.m. regular time. I won't have work on Mondays, so let's see what we can come up with for that. So thank everyone that came by. I couldn't do it without you guys. You guys are important. People like the Judge, Joseph Dredd, and Jake D, Whoopa Troopa, and DJ Ronnie G, and Cobra Khan, and Punk Waddle, and Jay's Daddy, and Angry Canadian. It's always good to see you guys in the chat. It's always a good time. You guys always bring up good points. And if you're like Jake D, you just about kill me with that humor of yours. And the IJP Mexican. How could I forget you? But yeah, please, if you could do me a favor and just slap that like button and, spread the word. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'm here every weekend and on Tuesdays. So if you want to get your weekly dose of retro games, show up on Saturday morning. And if you want to talk anime with me, show up Sunday morning. I mean, it's morning for me anyway. I start at 9 a.m. Mountain Time, so that's the morning. There's other good channels out there too. If you haven't heard already, that there's Pacific 4 and 4. There's Blaine's Escape Corner. He broadcasts every weekday at 7 p.m. Pacific Time. There's Ronin66, DJ Ronnie G, Brandon the Anime Guy, Nerdporeal Lifeform, Angry Canadian, our own Whoopa Troopa, and Punk Waddle. He broadcasts on his own YouTube channel and at Floral from Under a Rock. Retro Games for Life, damn straight, IGP. You know it. I'm really glad I'm going back and playing those old games again. They're still fun after all these years. I was just yesterday playing Castlevania 2 when I finished it, and I started Castlevania 3. Man, just good games. They were well done, good music, good gameplay, that right amount of difficulty, and it fits in with the theme of October, which Halloween, Spooktober, whatever people want to call it. It seemed just right to start playing that. So yes, I believe that is it for me for today. I really appreciate you coming out and supporting me. It's all great. Hopefully we can slowly make my way up to 1,000 subs. I think I'm at 831 right now. And so it's just the slow climb to get up there, and just plugging away at it. Just keep doing what I do. If you guys have any thoughts or suggestions to make the stream better, I'm more than willing to listen, because, I want to make it good for you guys. If no one tells me I'm doing something wrong, I'm going to keep doing it. So it's just that little bit of constructive criticism to make things better. Yeah, no problem, Joseph. Glad to do it. It's been a pleasure, everyone. Until next time I see you, which I hope is soon, I've been Pop, and I am signing off.